Right. For those that don't know, in fact, you probably do if you've seen my videos before, because I mentioned it quite a bit. Not so long ago, I decided to take on a part-time gardening role for 2 days a week. And I did that because I am sat quite a bit at the moment in front of a computer doing all this sort of stuff, building my little tribe in Facebook, creating a program called the Evolutionary Lifestyle Program, which is all about a culmination of all the different ideas, methods, practices that have helped me get to a point where I've got more energy. And this is what we're about to talk about. So more energy, drive, enthusiasm, ambition, yada, yada, yada. You know, all of the different methods that I've used daily as part of my routine have created all these wonderful things. All of that's great. Just realized it's not often I don't shave for you lots. You get the bedraggled version of Dave today. Maybe that's a new YouTube title. So anyway, next week, not only have I got my 2 days gardening, I've also agreed to take on another job of doing 3 days lugging stones up and down a garden. So it's going to be pretty heavy work. The gardening job that I do on a part-time basis anyway is quite often heavy work because I'm not much of a gardener. So they often turn to me for all of the tough bits that they don't want to do. Now, bearing in mind, I'm almost 47. Now, as I've said in my other videos, I don't want to contradict myself. I don't believe age has any indication on capability. Well, it does if you reach 80, etc. But I think up until that point, age is very much just a number. It's really, it's really down to you, how you feel, and the methods that you use to keep energy flowing around your system. So this one is a kind of a question out to you guys, which is why I've added that question mark to the title. What I will be doing next week is the following. The night before each of my working days. Hi, Jonathan. How's it going? And Trailblazer. Hi there. So here's some ideas. I don't know what you guys think here. So normally I fast, okay? Every day I do an intermittent fast, meaning that I stop eating around 7 or 8 in the evening, and I then prolong it to at least 12, usually maybe 1 or 2 before I then eat again. And sometimes I extend it to 24 hours. My aim is to try, by the way, the 48 hours, 56, etc., etc., because there are significant benefits that you can get there. Oh, it's Liz. Hi, Liz. Yeah, it's the funny thing, isn't it, with profile names? Hi, how you going? So here's my thinking. I am going to fast every day as I normally do. The night before, I am going to carb load. And I genuinely believe if you are going to eat carbs, you only ever need to eat them in the evening. And that will be enough fuel for the rest of the day. Now, so I believe, therefore, that I will have enough fuel from those carbs during... Hello, Joe from Devon. Hi, how's it going? During my working day, during my excessive energy consuming day. However, during the day, I'm still going to fast. I'm not going to eat until 12 o'clock or whenever we're going to eat lunch. I don't know yet when it is. I'm going to eat some bananas because, let's face it, they are probably one of the healthiest ways of giving you immediate energy. But what else? This is the question I'm going to throw out to you guys. What else would you do? Now, I'm going to avoid caffeine other than the normal black coffee that I have in the morning prior to doing the job. I do have some practices, breathwork practices, that give me immediate energy, but a lot of those are kind of that immediate energy that's really good for when you're stuck in front of a computer. You know, if you've got brain fog, or if you start the day and you're feeling a bit rubbish, I've got good breathing techniques that I've spoken to you guys about before that snap me out of my reverie, that toast. The problem with that is it's carbs, Liz, and therefore I want to try and avoid those because of the, I mean, even I guess with brown toast, yes, you're going to extend that, but you're still going to get the carb slowdown, aren't you? And I want to try and avoid that, especially in the afternoon. So nice idea. Juice, yeah, that's, so I guess, Tom, you're talking about what, things like a vegetable juice, beetroot, yeah, green juice. Joe, like it. Yes, I like that. Affirmations. I will praise myself. Thank you very much. I think I might need to when I'm lugging the stones up and down this big hill. I mean, it's going to be a bit like all the kind of the obstacle races that you have nowadays, and you know, all these kind of ways of testing yourself physically that we can do now. That's what it's going to be like for 3 days, I think. So I'm glad I'm getting paid for this job. But I suspect by the end of the day, I'm going to be feeling pretty shattered. So it's all about instant energy hits during the day. And also, obviously, fueling at the end of the day to make sure you've got enough energy for the next day. Making sure you have a good night's sleep, of course. Using the breathing techniques in the morning. All of those are going to work. The cold shower. In fact, I hope they've got a hose at this person's garden. Because if it's the same kind of heat that we've got right now, and so long as they don't mind me heading towards the hose and cooling myself down, it'd be lovely if I had a cold plunge, wouldn't it? That would be perfect. That would give me the energy. Heading off into an ice bath midway and then cracking on with the stone lifting. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I love the idea of this. I suspect it is going to, and you're right. Oh, the juices would help with recovery of aching muscles. You're right. Hi, Dave. Fellow Dave. Always good to have a fellow Dave in the house. Nice to have you here. No Speedos. Why not? Well, actually, I tell you what, if I did my usual garden hose naked thing in the garden, I am not going to be working the following day. They won't have me back. So it won't be any Speedos and it won't be any nakedness, I'm afraid. Yeah, I mean, I'd like if after this you watch this and you've got some amazing ideas, do chuck them in. If you're part of the group, by the way, the Tribe of Evolutionaries that's in Facebook, I know some of you are in there. If others that are watching it are not there, go and check it out. It's obviously free to join. Such a great group. There were some people in the Wim Hof Method international group that have joined, and I think they've joined because in the Wim Hof group, it's so big. You're not always going to get nice comments. You're not always going to get rational statements. You're not always going to get courteous, respectful commentary in there. That's what happens, unfortunately, isn't it? As groups get bigger. Thanks, Liz. I'm glad you think so. I think it is. It's only a little group. We're almost at 700 people. They're just a really nice bunch from all different practices, different disciplines, different expertise, all coming together, all trying to enhance their life, evolve, as it were. Somebody said grilled chicken. I didn't see your name, but yeah, okay. Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? I mean, for my lunch, if I make sure I've got some good chicken, I seem to be moving more and more towards a keto style diet, and that seems to fit well with intermittent fasting. As I say, I'm not going to eat my carbs until the evening, which I know is not keto, but I'm just saying it. My diet seems to be more of it moving closer to that. Anyway, we're getting up to 8 minutes, so I'm going to stop it there. Cold cuts, like it, yeah. So a bit different angle. I'm in the house. It's not often I'm in the house talking to you lot, but I'm in the house today. Sat in front of the computer. It's afternoon. The good thing is, nowadays I don't get that afternoon. You know how sometimes, and I used to get this, that you would get the afternoon slow down, the afternoon crash. I don't get that nowadays, and that's because I fast, and I also don't eat my carbs to the evening. So if you guys get that, if you're experiencing it right now, try cutting down on your carbs. Try intermittent fasting. Try breath work. It will stop that afternoon crash. There we go. Ramble over. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by, everybody that did. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. It's really nice to have you there in this kind of instant chit-chat fashion. Goodbye for now. TTFN. Thank you for watching.